friends, welcome to my channel, All Stitched Up. I am Beth and today is Truth Tuesday. Today's Truth Tuesday is called Life Changes. As you can tell by the title, I'm going through some life changes. I don't even really know how to start. I don't really have like a clever segue or anything like that, so I'm just gonna jump head first into this. This Truth Tuesday is gonna be pretty serious, for me at least, and you know, I just can't tell you guys enough how much I appreciate all your feedback and encouragement, and the love that you guys pour out onto my channel. Like, it really does help, and it really does mean a lot to me. And then also, that being said, you know, sometimes I kind of feel like I use this as like a healing process, like a cathartic thing, and you guys really do help, and I just really truly appreciate everything that you guys do on your end by watching or commenting or, you know, following me on Instagram and commenting. I really do appreciate you guys, and I thank you guys from the deepest parts of my heart, my corazon. So life changes. First, I'm going to start with a life change that literally just fell into my lap yesterday. As some of you know, if you follow my channel, I do elder care for my husband's grandfather. He's 87 years old. He has some memory issues. So we really do try really hard to help him in any way that we can. It's not always easy, but we do. Yesterday, so I film these videos on Mondays, so yesterday was Sunday. He went to church with a friend, and after church they went to lunch, and after lunch he was walking to the car and he didn't see a curb and he walked right off the curb and he fell really hard. He fell on his chest and his arms, so pretty much one part of his arm lost a good chunk of skin, another part of his arm lost a smaller part of skin, and he bruised his ribs. And when you're 87, I mean, even when you're not 87, that's gonna hurt really bad. So the bruised ribs have been really tough. We took him to the hospital yesterday, but from the fall he got an A-OK, he's gonna be fine. But while they were there, they were doing scans, you know, all the things that they kind of do when you go to the hospital. And they found an aneurysm in one of his aortas. It's 5.5 centimeters. It's pretty big. And the emergency room doctor pretty much kind of said, you leave it alone, you're gonna die. You have surgery, you might die. So they gave us two really awesome scenarios. So we are in the midst of processing that right now. And it's hard. Like, I know he's 87 and I know he's lived a wonderful life. He's living a wonderful life, but it's hard to think about someone that you love and you care for on a daily basis to not be around. So yeah, we're dealing with that right now. I actually just got off the phone with the surgeon that the ER doctor referred us to. We have an appointment on Thursday, so hopefully I can give you guys some follow-up information next week, or maybe even throw something out there on Instagram just really fast, type it up for you. But yeah, it's tough. He's having a tough time, you know, thinking about it too. So we'll see. I don't know. Second life change. This video is actually going to go out, and some of my personal friends are probably going to watch this, and some of my family might watch this. I haven't actually talked to everyone, so hopefully by the time this video goes live, I've talked to the people that I need to talk to before everyone that watches my channel watches this. August 8th, I was home with my son, and that's my husband's birthday. I was cleaning the house like I do, doing my housewifey stuff, and I felt instantly horrible, like in ways that I cannot even describe to you. I've never in my life felt the way I felt at that moment, physically ill. sick bad, like to the point where I had to call my husband and say, you need to come home because there's something wrong. I, being a mom, don't take very good care of myself. I'm guilty of that. And I told him I didn't want to go to the doctor. I didn't want to go to the hospital. But the next day, sorry, my phone went off. The next day, I called my doctor and I told them what happened, and they said, you need to go to the hospital. So my husband and I went to the hospital, and they ran a million tests, and some things came back interesting. Not great, not horrible. I had a follow-up appointment with a heart doctor because they thought it was possible that I could have had a heart attack, and that really freaked me out. I went to the heart doctor and I had to wear a monitor for like a week, and it sucked and it was totally inconvenient and I hated it. But when I took the monitor back, the heart doctor told me that, you know, they did find some abnormalities, but nothing that was like crazy. So the heart attack was ruled out. I had a follow-up appointment as well with a neurologist. Now, okay, the first appointment with the neurologist, I had to reschedule because I had some conflict with my personal schedule and going and visiting this guy. This guy is so hard to get into. It took a month to get my next appointment. My next appointment, I totally forgot about it, and 2 days later, after my appointment, I remembered. Another month I had to wait to get back in to see this guy. And then, so finally I went and saw him on Thursday. I went in and he was reviewing my scans of my brain and everything, which, side note, was really cool because I actually got to see the scans, so I got to see what my brain looks like, and it looks like I'm pretty dang smart. Just saying. As if you guys haven't already been able to tell, joking is kind of like my defense mechanism. Like when I feel uncomfortable, I try and make jokes, which doesn't always work out because people don't really like it, but it's easier for me. So after reviewing my scans, he said he came to the conclusion that it wasn't my heart that had given me issue that day. Basically what had happened was I had what they call a TIA, which in normal people talk is a mini stroke. Basically when you have a real stroke, you get like this blood clot that travels up to your brain and goes poof, and it explodes, and it does some crazy severe damage and sometimes even kills people. Basically a TIA is it's traveling, and it's dissolving as it travels. So you're not having like a full-blown stroke. You're not going to have like really as long-lasting effects as people with strokes have, which is a good thing, but it's also a scary thing. So I asked him, you know, what can I do to make sure that this doesn't happen again? And his cruel joke, but he was serious, was saying you need to try and lead a more stress-free life. I'm a mother of a 3-year-old with autism. I am a caretaker to an 87-year-old with mind issues and now potentially a ticking time bomb with an aneurysm. My stress is pretty high, like all the time. He told me that I need to come back and revisit some issues, so I have a follow-up appointment with him as well. He told me to go ahead and start taking fish oil. Fish oil acts as a natural blood thinner, so we're trying that. When I go revisit, though, I might have to get put on medication to kind of help, like real blood thinners or other things. We'll see, but I do need to do some life changes, and I need to change some things in my life. Well, on Wednesday of last week, or maybe it was Tuesday or Wednesday of last week, I kind of had something put on my heart. God kind of laid something in my lap that was really unexpected, and it was to stop working alongside Premier. And I, as some of you know, am a direct sales consultant for Premier Designs. I've been doing it for 2 years, and I really do enjoy my job. I love the ladies that I've met. I have been really happy with the transformation that this job has put on my heart. So it really shook me to the core when that happened. Excuse me. And then the next day to have a neurologist tell me that I need to have less stress, it kind of just solidified the fact that, you know, selling Premier is one thing I can let go of. It's been tough. I talked to my husband about it, and he said that, you know, he would support whatever decision that I made, and that was helpful because I was kind of nervous that he'd be like, no, you know, you need to keep doing this. But it's not a financial need that we have anymore, so that's a blessing. But it's just hard. Like, I've worked alongside these women for 2 years. I've made amazing friends through Premier. I've made amazing friends through my hostesses. I have an amazing jewelry collection, but it has changed my life in ways I couldn't have imagined. It's given me confidence. It's given me an outlet kind of creatively to kind of just change myself. I mean, going from a frumpy version of myself to a sparkly frumpy version of myself. But I haven't talked to my Premier sisters yet and told them that's something I'm going to be doing this week. But, you know, to give up something that you have loved for your health, it's hard. Even though God put this on my heart and I feel at ease with my decision, it is still hard. I'm going to miss the camaraderie that I have with these ladies, you know, on the trainings that we go to, on the meetings that we have. I mean, I know I'm still going to be friends with these ladies on the side, but it's going to be different. But this job is stressful. You know, if you don't work your business, it's not stressful. That's the truth. I mean, but if you go to work and you don't work your job, it's really not that stressful. But, you know, to maintain the pace that I have with this job, it does require a lot of work and some stress that is just at this point unnecessary. So some of my life changes, you know, better self-care. I need to start taking care of myself. That was completely thrown into my face like a Mike Tyson punch on Thursday. I want to be here for my family. I love my son. I love my husband. I don't want to have, you know, this mini warning stroke turn into something that's catastrophic and I leave my family alone. It's a hard pill to swallow when you're 35 years old and you have to make decisions like this that you never even thought you'd have to make until you were old and gray. So, you know, if you guys have any advice or feedback or words of encouragement, I always appreciate it. These life changes have to start today. So I always appreciate, like I said, your guys' love and support. You have no idea how much it means to me. I might make, you know, my YouTube channel more of a primary focus. I might do some different videos just to kind of have that little bit of extra outlet. I mean, I know I do my Stitch Fix reviews. I do have some other subscription boxes that are going to be coming soon, so you guys will be seeing a little bit of different review videos from me, just so I can have something for myself that is for me. So I hope you guys understand that. I hope it makes sense. Have a wonderful day. Hug your family. Kiss them. Love them. You never know what kind of surprises the Lord has in store for you. I know I definitely didn't expect any of these surprises, but, you know, I'm going to take them head on. He obviously put this on my heart for a reason, and I'm going to deal with it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please share my channel with your friends. Please like and subscribe. And as always, feel free to follow me on Instagram. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions for videos that you would like to see. And again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.